All right, what's good, YouTube? This is Boxingwave. Please, real quick, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button if you enjoyed the content, all right? I am fresh off the live commentary video. I was just live. I just got off. I'm just going to do a quick first recap because I think I'm going to speak more on this after I rewatch the replay of this fight. I'm definitely going to watch it again because it was very controversial, all right? As far as the way I scored it, I gave the first 3 rounds to Usyk. I remember the third round being a close round, but I gave to Usyk. The fourth round I gave to Triple D. Now, the fifth round is controversial. I'll explain why, but I gave the round to Usyk based on how the round went, being that the knockdown did not count as a knockdown for Triple D. All right. The sixth round, I thought it was very close. I scored the sixth round a draw. It could have been a Triple D round. It could have been to Usyk round, but I had that draw. The seventh and eighth, I gave to Usyk, and the ninth round, I gave to, obviously, Usyk stops him. All right. Let's talk about the fifth round. All right. The fifth round, Dubois lands a huge, this is one of the best body shots I've seen. It was right on the line. They showed the replay from a different angle. It hit him right on the belt. And Usyk went down hard, all right? But he's complaining to the ref that it's a low blow. And Usyk is down, and it takes a lot of time. I don't know how much time that was between the time he went down and the time that they actually started fighting, but it took a long time. He did take his time. There was a lot of separation. The referee started to have them fight again, and then he separated them two again. It was a lot going on. All right. But from what I've seen, the shot looked clean. All right. The right hand to the body, it was like a thunderous uppercut to the body. Usyk just fell down, and he was not able to get back up off the mat for a while. All right. No, I do not. Yes, it's on the borderline, but it was up. I don't believe that punch was a low blow, and I think that would have been officially a knockout if it was scored a knockdown. Usyk did not get back off the mat for a while. He took a lot of time on the mat before he got up. Then when he got up, he took a lot more time, at least another minute or two in his corner standing up. It took a lot of time, and then during this time, there was a lot of talk between the commentators on whether or not it was low. I believe the commentators believe or agreed that, or at least I heard Tim Bradley saying that he believes that was a clean shot. All right, so eventually Usyk, they let the fight continue. Dubois came back. This is all in the fifth round. Fifth round was a lot of drama. It was a long round. The fifth round was like a 10-minute round, okay? Dubois came in very aggressively, trying to land another right to the body, but then Usyk started to counter and land some big shots. And I gave Usyk the round based on everything he did after the knockdown, all right? Because it wasn't scored a knockdown. So it's only scored a low blow, and he took time. So with that being said, outside of that shot that Triple D landed, I thought Usyk still got the better of him, all right? And then after that, Usyk started picking up and started to fight as if he's trying to knock down or knock out Triple D. Because as the fight continued, Triple D would just continuously go to the body, right? He would throw some left hooks here and there, but Triple D was landing a lot of those right hands, but some of them didn't have that same pop because he kept throwing, he kept abusing the right hand to the body. This is the problem, and this is what I was explaining on my live. This is the issue, and I actually compared it to the Orlando Salido fight with Lomachenko, which is the opposite. Triple D showed his lack of experience here, and Usyk showed his experience here in the fight. Even before the fifth round, whenever Triple D landed a shot to the body, Usyk would stop, look at the ref, and complain. As after the knockdown in the fifth round, right, the unofficial knockdown, he would still look at the ref, stop, pause for a minute, and look at the ref, which enabled the referee to come in between them, say, like, keep it up or whatever, and it just drew the rhythm off because this was an intense fight. Believe it or not, I gave Usyk a lot of those rounds, but a lot of those rounds were very competitive. The third round was very competitive. The fourth was competitive. The fifth was competitive. The sixth was competitive. And the seventh was competitive too. Because Triple D kept having moments, but he just wasn't given enough. That's why I gave it to Usyk. Usyk was consistent throughout the rounds where Triple D landed some good hooks, landed a lot of jabs. Usyk got hit a lot in this fight. In fact, this fight was more intense than the Joshua fights. Both of them. They were. It was a more intense fight. Yes, Triple D got stopped. All right. I know he stopped him better than Chaz Witherspoon. We know Chisora went the distance. We know AJ went the distance twice. But Triple D gave more of a fight. The problem is, every single time he landed the right hand to the body, Usyk didn't like it. You can tell in his body language, and he would stop and look at the ref like, yo, this is low. I'm not saying he didn't land any low blows at all, but I want to say that 90% of those shots to the body were not low. They weren't. Now, this is my first reaction off the fight. I would like to watch it again. I want to slow down certain moments because I'm just making this as a first reaction, and we're probably going to talk about it all weekend long and this week itself because this is a big deal because this is Alexander Usyk. This is, one of the pound for pound fighters in the world right now, and we all want to see him fight Tyson Fury. So this is the first fight that we've seen Usyk look vulnerable. And I don't even think it's due to age because as far as cardio, he was still on point. He didn't look tired. He didn't look old. But this is the first time we see somebody really attack his body. And this is a big heavyweight with punching power. We haven't seen this since Arthur Beterbiev in the amateurs. I brought this up in a breakdown. So with that being said, I think the referee did a poor job at letting the fight continue when this guy was complaining. The referee didn't say anything about the low blows when Usyk, complained about him. But the moment that Usyk complained about it, he reacted and he felt the need to step in and say something, and it threw off the fight. Plus, Daniel Dubois, going back to that inexperience, he stopped every single time Usyk stopped. And this is why I said I was going to compare it to Salido fight, because Salido is actually landing legit low blows in that fight with Lomachenko. But because the referee is not engaging and not saying anything, Salido's doing what's working for him. Because no one's saying, there's no warnings, there's no separation, there's nothing. Now, I haven't watched that fight in a long time, but from what I remember, Salido just kept landing low blows, and it was just kind of like the ref was just letting it happen. But in this fight, it's the opposite. But we have a less experienced guy in Daniel Dubois who was landing the right shot, but he killed his momentum, or he let Usyk kill his momentum. Usyk can complain all he wants. You're fighting him. This is a fight, bro. Why are you pausing every time you land a good shot? Just because he pauses doesn't mean you got to stop too. If the referee is not in between you two, why are you stopping? Yeah, there were moments that the ref did stop and come in between and say something, but it was more of a reaction based off Usyk's reaction, not really because we seen a clean low blow. Definitely going to have to watch it again, just in case if I miss some points here. Now, as far as the knockdown, it looked like to me, the final knockdown, because there was two knockdowns. There's one in the 8th round at the end of the round where Usyk dropped him, right? Landed a flurry, put Dubois down. He started the 9th round, his nose was bleeding. You could tell the end was near, right? You can tell. Because Usyk actually fought him as if he wanted to knock him out. On the count, now I can't hear the count because I'm doing live commentary and I have the volume down from the TV. But from what it looked like Dubois tried to get up on the 10th count, and that's when they waved it off. So I don't know if it was a 9th count, it might have been too early. But I always say with these fighters, give yourself 8. Give yourself the 8 and try to get up. Don't try to get up on a very 9.5 count. Because on the 10th count, he's going to wave it off. And I feel like a lot of fighters like that reminds me of a few fights. I'm trying to think of a few fights. I think when Derek Chisora stopped Malik Scott, I think Malik Scott tried to get up on the 10th. It's like, what? I'm up. I think Charles Martin might have tried to do that with AJ as well. Like these guys will try to get up on a last count in order to make it look like they didn't quit, but you waited too long to get up, and he was hurt bad. You know what I'm saying? He just got knocked down in the previous round, in the end of that round. So from what I saw on that, I didn't see much controversy. But as far as the low blow situation, there's a lot of controversy to that. All right. So this is my first reaction. I'm gonna rewatch the fight and we'll talk more about it this week. Won't be here later for Derek Anderson, but I'll follow up with you guys with that fight as well. All right. Anyway, I'm out of here. Please hit the thumbs up, share the video if you can on your social media, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.